Hi guys, welcome to another online Pilates class. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jason. I'm one of the physiotherapists here at Peak Physio. Let's get into it. So for today, what we're going to start with is we're going to go through 5 exercises in round 1, and then we will repeat those 5 exercises in round 2 with a little addition, a little progression on each of them. Let's get started. We're going to start with some bridges. Feet about shoulder width apart, hands across our chest, pushing through our feet, lifting your bum up, hold for a second, and come back down. We're going to start with 10 of these. If you're feeling this in the back of your legs, in your hamstrings, and they feel like they're about to cramp, move your feet a little bit closer to your bum. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Squeeze your bum at the top of the movement. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Exercise number 2. We're going to go into something for our core, our abdominals. Bring our arms directly up. We're going to straighten one leg. And when we straighten that leg, we're going to take the opposite arm backwards. We'll come back to our starting point each time. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Opposite arm, opposite leg. The lower you take the leg that's moving, the harder this exercise is. Now for most of you, this will feel reasonably comfortable, and we'll build onto a progression on the next set. Focusing here on keeping everything else nice and still, only moving the arm and leg involved. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, beautiful. Exercise number 3. We're going to come up into tabletop position, feet up, arms up. Now this one's quite challenging, but depending on how you do it, there should be a level appropriate for you. So the easiest version is to take your legs out and your arms out just a little way and back. If you're feeling that you are able to take the legs all the way out and the arms all the way back without losing the control of your lower back, then you can challenge yourself a little bit with this movement. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Okay. So that one might be a little bit hard for a few of you. If it is, second time around I'll show you a variation on that. You might find that a little bit easier, or you can skip that exercise and just repeat the previous exercise. Okay, exercise number 4. We are going to do some crunches or some sit-ups. And the way I like to think about doing these is imagining you're taking your hands directly up to the roof and back down. So it's not a big movement, and it's important that we bring your neck and head with us too. So keep your chin tucked in as we reach up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. So, abs probably working a little bit here. We're going to move into a 4-point kneeling position now for exercise number 5 before we come back to the start and repeat that circuit. So 4-point kneeling, our hands sit under our shoulders, knees sit under hips. When we're doing these, I want us to imagine a glass of water balancing on the base of your spine. You want to keep that as still as possible and not allow any of that water to spill. We're going to start with some opposite arm, opposite leg lifts. So as our left arm goes forward, our right hand goes out, hold for a moment, slowly returning. Remember, we're concentrating on keeping that pelvis stable while we transition from 4 points of contact to 2. Keep your focus there, slow and controlled movement. We're going to go for 3 more on each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So in between set 1 and set 2, I often like to do a little bit of a stretch, particularly if you're feeling like your abdominal muscles have been working. The cobra stretch, or half push-up, or extension in line, depending on what you want to refer to it as. A really nice way to just stretch out those abdominals and get us ready for the second set. A little additional exercise you may want to add if you want to give yourself an extra challenge is to either add a kneeling plank or a regulation plank and do a maximum hold anywhere from 20 to 30 to 60 seconds in between the 2 sets, just to give you a little bit of extra bang for your buck. Okay? If you want to do your plank hold, pause the video now, do your plank hold, and then we're going to come back to the start. Okay. We're back in position for round 2. So we're going to go back to our bridges, but this time we're going to make them a little bit more challenging. So we've still got our hands across our chest. Challenging option number 1 is to stagger our feet. This will work the leg which is closer harder and make it a little bit more of a single leg exercise. If you're feeling really comfortable with those, you might want to bring your hands back by your sides and try a single leg bridge, or for maximal challenge, single leg, hands across chest. 3, 2, and 1. Now depending on what variation you used, you're going to want to even up the other side as well. So either the staggered stance, hands across chest, staggered stance, single leg stance with your hands assisting, or hardest version, single leg, hands across chest, working up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, almost there. 4 exercises to go. Last time we were extending opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to do the same thing now, but starting from tabletop. So when our left leg goes out, our right arm goes back. Sometimes it's hard to control the arms and not let the arm go with the leg. It's okay if the arm goes with the leg, if that's how you feel more comfortable doing this movement, but it's a good idea to reset in the middle after each repetition. We're going to go for approximately 5 each side. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. If you like those exercises, anywhere from 2 to 3 sets is good for a single workout. Okay, last time we were here working on our double arm, double legs. This time we're going to start with our legs out straight, arms out straight, and we're going to go into what's called a hollow hold. So we're going to lift our legs slightly and our arms slightly. We're going to hold that position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So you probably see I'm shaking a little bit there. It's quite a challenging exercise. A slightly easier version of the same exercise would be to have the feet up a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to do one more of those. Again, just pick your level of foot position depending on difficulty. Higher up is easier, lower down is harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really important with this one that you don't let your back arch. If you feel that you don't have the abdominal strength to hold the lower back flat against the mat and you're starting to flare or feel your back arch, it probably means you're taking your feet too low. Okay, exercise number 4 in our second set. Last time we were doing our roof reaching sit-ups. This time what we're going to do is we're going to come up into a little crunch and we're going to twist our body and tap the ankle. We're going to go for 5 each direction. We'll do 2 sets of this one today. So you're holding a crunch and you're twisting. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Just going to have a little moment there. Abs are starting to work. Don't do a lot of core work myself. Let's go up second set here. Tuck the chin in, keep the chin controlled. We're in our little sit up and we're touching one ankle at a time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Nearly there. Last exercise. We're going to come back into our hands and knees, flip ourselves upside down, 4-point kneeling position. However, this time we're going to go into hands and feet. If you don't feel comfortable in this position, you absolutely can come back and do another set of the opposite arm, opposite leg. But if you want something a little bit different, option 1 would be hands on the mat, lifting your knees, weights through your toes, and we're just going to hold that position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Or variation number 2 is a mountain climber. We've got a nice straight line between our shoulders, hips, and feet, and we're lifting one leg up at a time. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So if you want, again, we could finish off with a little plank or a kneeling plank. If you want to do that, pause the video, do your plank now, and then we're just going to finish with a little back arch. With the phone ringing in the background, that's okay. Sure, we'll take that call. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. That's all done. Thank you for joining me again today. Hope you liked that one. If that felt easy, you could go for another round through. If you like the second round of exercises, you can start with those from the start. You can throw in a couple extra planks in there just to really get those ab muscles working. But yeah, we welcome any feedback. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.